All right, folks. Sorry for the delay. It's been 3.5 hours since the fiasco at Steiner's villa. We managed to sneak him out and force him to cooperate and get us into the factory. With Steiner's help, we might get into the closely guarded development complex, but we shouldn't rely too much on his loyalty to us. Yeah, no crap, Sherlock. Just like you can't rely on the friendship on the well, you can't rely on people, basically. Inspecting the orch thing here, marching these rangers out here.
Primary goal: to inflict as much damage as possible to important equipment in the factory. The task is made easier by the use of German uniforms. The area is full of German soldiers, as well as forced labour prisoners. The explosive storage shed is very well guarded. The mission starts at Steiner's office. It is necessary to eliminate the guards in the shed where the explosives are kept and to use the captured explosives for the destruction of the production hall. The only escape route is here. So don't think about it if you don't want to block it off and have to wait for the rescue teams.
Yeah, the writing on that last sentence is kind of poor. Anyway. Wellesley, Andy has pants. You two, you guys are retards. That's all I gotta say. Sheesh, you guys call me the retard. I'm speaking simple logic, and you guys, yeah. Anyway, so let's see. I should probably keep the music away from now. Or kind of light loaded though. Yeah. Need some grenades though, you do.
You didn't think the German officer would betray his Führer, did you?
Oh dear. We need to abandon the mission and try again. Oh dear, they killed three of the prisoners. Hey, Jacob, I noticed that, well, typical of civilians, when they die, they have the British death's rattle, not the German death rattle. I was wondering if you could change that with Steiner.
You didn't think the German officer would betray his Führer, did you?
Thank you for being a meat shield. You probably can't hear me very well with the sound of the alarm, Jacob. But I got an idea. What about a mission, since if you're still in the mood to make custom missions, how about this? We are wearing a German uniform, and the only thing we're allowed to carry is a camera and maybe a silenced pistol. We sneak in here and we take snapshots. What do you think? Of course, you're going to have to disable the ability for the camera to, for the camera to be a mobile screenshot saver, what you call it. recoil is a little high, but then again, he's standing up. Oh, the grenade box got removed. Don't want to leave these cool assault rifles behind. Shouldn't have packed the sniper rifle. We haven't sounded the alarm. Dumb butt that I am. Why are you guys not hitting him? Sheesh. Took you guys long enough. You need grenades. I don't know if you can carry another one. Nope. Nope. And for those who are new viewers, think of it this way. When you try to pick up a gun, you're trying to pick up the weight of the gun as well as the ammunition that gun has. So it's possible to, when you pick up another gun that you already have, you're simply you're trying to pick up both the weight of the gun and the ammo, but then the weight of the gun disappears because the gun has vanished and you only absorb the ammo. So it's possible to dump one weapon, pick up the second STG, and then pick the weapon back up because the weight of the gun has disappeared. Okay, who here? You have not picked up. Oh, and here's another Jacob to make this mission a bit more realistic. Why not have one guy or two guys spawn here out of sight of everyone, and their job is to prevent anyone from escaping out here to warn the labor camp outside. What do you think? I mean, it's kind of like the Greek mission, the first Greek mission. Don't let any terrorists get away to warn others. Not that it makes a difference, because the terrorists are on high alert when we get there on the second mission. Still, just a thought. Alright, Ape. You're our heavyweight. we have to pretend that the Germans... We have to pretend that the Germans suspected sabotage, which is why they executed the prisoners. Gameplay-wise, it's because the Germans are designed to, or programmed to automatically target anyone in blue, any blues on the map, if they either start running or moving, or if the alarm sounds. Normally these boxes are nothing more than explosive devices like the barrels over there. So Jacob had to add the dynamite on the top. Alright, I think everyone else can make a run for it. One last look. Rifles are gone. We took the rocket. Okay, looks like we took everything. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to restart the game after this if I wanted to play more because, what is that? Well, as you can see, once I go a certain distance away, the models start getting distorted. So if I restart the game one more time, it's going to look, well, oh, that's a light. Okay, it's that. The game's going to be super laggy. No idea how the game deteriorates over and over again, and you got to reboot the computer. Shooting at the wood, are you? Oh, adding another German over here, huh? Got a scoped rifle? No, just a regular. Do as much damage as possible. In the original game, the whole factory magically starts going up in explosions, and we never get to see what the main reason for this factory is. We're supposed to pretend that the little gunfire that passed between us was enough to start the giant chain reaction explosion. Well, Jacob and I both thought that was silly, so things got changed. Not sure if the fire proceed. Well, there was a way to make the fires last longer. Is there? But yep, we never get to see the V2 rocket in the game at all. That was a stupid idea. I didn't realize that the... And holy crap, I didn't save it this far back? Damn. Loud alarm. Hey, Jacob, what's the name of this alarm? This loud alarm that loud alarm would go off. A number of explosions around here, including most of the fuel barrels, and the giant rubble that you see in front of me in various areas, that would suddenly spawn, and the whole place would be destroyed, all because of some explosions caused by gunfire. And we figured, hey, the campaign would make a lot more sense if we actually saw one of the V2s and we used the explosion of the V2 to cause the big cave-in. However, the fact that the trucks are not all destroyed, I don't know, it feels kind of... The whole factory needs to get destroyed from the missile alone. Maybe I shouldn't have to destroy the generators. But the final idea would be that once we destroy the missile, as the instructor warns, rubble might block the entrance, might block the exit. So why don't you try adding that? That would definitely be a challenge for the players who accidentally saved it after they blew up the rocket, and we're still on this side. But yeah, please tell me what the name of this alarm is. This game is the first time I ever heard the alarm, and then I heard it in the AVP Gold game made in 2000, and then I heard it in Dr. Strangelove. Oh, yeah, you should add a third. You should add a third. I can't hear myself think with this alarm. You should add a first objective, like destroy the archives or something. Not just factory equipment. Back in because I thought I heard an electrical hum. Now, normally that alarm would have turned off after about 10 seconds, but Jacob made it permanent because in the next mission, we're going to hear it still going off on the other side of those doors. So, yeah, now it makes sense. Oh, and I did notice that you removed the mission objective completed thing, that glitch. Well, we killed 13. Shot up the place. Whole area's kaput. Courtesy of the British SAS. It'll be months, if not a whole year, before that thing is producing V2 rockets again. If ever at all. Now we gotta get out of here. But that's for later on. Take care, y'all.